Q1?
What name is associated
Q1.
with the NHL's championship trophy? Lombardi, Jeff, or Stanley?
Not one?
I'll tell you what,
Three
one
confirm, three confirm, three confirm. Three confirm.
skill in one.
The
You can't
Stanley
figure
Cup.
it out back there. There's Lord Stanley, and that's Lord Stanley to you, not Lord Joffrey. Lord Stanley's Cup might be the most revered championship trophy in all of North American sports, maybe the world. It's not the Jeff Cup.
Hello.
So many people have also drank beer and bathed their children out of the Stanley Cup. What a beautiful item to be given after the championship. 13,596 of you are still playing for Q2,
Q2.
which is before John Means, who was the last Orioles pitcher that
Not three,
Not three.
in 1960?
Not three. One.
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 Cal Ripken Sr. Orioles in 1969. It's been a few decades since Orioles fans had something to cheer about. But last week, John Means gave them some joy with a no-hitter. It's a feeling that only a few fans can remember if they were around for Jim Palmer in 1969.
Nice.
It's against the A's, 4 days off the DL for Palmer. Orioles won World Series after this, just saying. 11,213 of you got that one right. A couple people went with Steve
Wow.
Barber.
I got kicked by
Q3.
HQ.
What is the
Q3.
only women's soccer team to finish
Not
top
three, not
three
three.
in
Not three.
World Cup? The United States,
Two.
Japan, Brazil.
One.
Or Brazil. We spell it with a Z here in the U.S. Sorry to the
Yeah,
Portuguese
Brazil,
speakers out
USA,
there.
USA,
I know it's an
Japan.
S on the uniform.
Yeah.
Since the Women's World Cup began in 1991, it's the U.S. that has been the dominant nation.
Nice.
4 titles, 1 runner-up, 3 third-place finishes. Are you kidding me? No one can stop this team. 10,173 of you not being stopped. That's not to mention, by the way, 4 Olympic gold medals
Yeah,
also for the
I saw
USWNT.
Japan first,
US
and
men,
I
Assam, have
say
they won the
Japan,
World Cup
but
before?
it's USA. Nice.
No, they have not. I believe the best finish
Wow.
was the first ever World Cup for the U.S. I think in Uruguay. You can look it up. That's not a question. I could be
No.
wrong, but I'm just saying.
Mm.
Q4.
Q4.
Which of these animals was
Ito na
not
wala rin, yeah.
allegedly in the Mets clubhouse last year?
Not one. Three.
Three more.
Three confirm. Three confirm.
And City Field. You gotta think. Don't
नहीं आ रही क्या मेरी?
what is
Ah,
native
give me
to New York
the
City
ball.
because
Paano
listen,
ko
did
pa
this
ba?
really happen?
हाँ.
I don't know, but let's say it
Paano ko
did.
may bata ni?
There
Yeah.
was commotion in the Mets dugout last week, and Francisco Lindor says he thought he saw a rat.
Or
Jeff
raccoon.
McNeil says he thought he saw a raccoon.
Yeah.
There was no rabbit, though. In this alleged tale, it's probably not real, as the story keeps changing, and maybe a rabbit will be added. But for the time being, there was no fight between Lindor and McNeil. They were just arguing over a rat and a raccoon. Not a rabbit. 9,901 of you knew that. Q5.
Q5.
Which of these teams has never signed Tim Tebow? The
Not
Dolphins,
two,
the Patriots,
one.
or the Jaguars?
One more.
One confirm. One confirm.
Tim, the Mets are not on the list. Well, we could have added. This is basically another Mets question. It feels like Tim Tebow is just a Florida man all around, but his latest move to the Jaguars is his first signing to an NFL team in Florida. He's never signed with the Dolphins. Of course, he played for the University of Florida Gators. He did play in the 2013 preseason with the New England Patriots. And Bill Belichick said, "All right, fun having you. See ya. You're done." 8 years later, here we are, folks. Q6.
Q6.
Who is the oldest player in NBA history to record a
Three.
triple
Not
double?
three.
Karl Malone, Russell
Two.
Westbrook,
Two.
or Vince Carter.
One.
Well, the only man to put up a triple double in his 40s is the mailman, Karl Malone. He delivered in a Lakers uniform. in
Hindi ko alam niya, di ba?
2003-2004
Maybe
season.
one.
आवाज नहीं आई है
He's a
इसमें?
Laker,
Yeah.
very brief.
Fuck.
Russell Westbrook is 32,
Oh, right.
so he'll
I
have to
split.
keep grinding it out for another 8 years if he wants to set another triple-double record. Ooh, this one's
Update
close.
phone ko na
This
display.
one
Oof.
is,
I
a fun
split.
one here, Asaf. By the way, congrats to Russell Westbrook, who is now the NBA.
I got it
Not
in-
खत्म हो गया.
of
I got it in
triple-doubles,
one.
passing Oscar
Up to
Robertson.
na strong man.
But Karl Malone
Oh,
did it
I
right
see
here.
now.
Russell Westbrook's 32.
A strong
All right,
man
we
का
got
है
a
वो.
cut down here halfway through the game. We're going to take a quick break
हाँ bro,
for the
बताना
halftime
है.
tweet and
No
brief.
problem.
People might be walking out of here with a fat wallet based on that Q6. I asked you on Twitter, what is one sports venue you want to visit that you haven't been to before? You can't fake this one. This is really something you haven't been to. We had some great answers. But these were some of my favorites. Kerbo1123 said the Rose Bowl, preferably on New Year's Day at sunset. That is the most picturesque, beautiful image in sports. That's a great call. Very Stable G, Oakland Coliseum, too soon.
Okay, we can do it.
Yes, Very Stable G. That's an unstable comment. Not fair to the people in Oakland. Keep the A's in Oakland. They did not deserve that. All right, Q7.
Q7.
Which
No.
player is not in the top 10 in both seasons?
Not one.
Not one.
Shohei Ohtani,
Not
Ronald Acuna,
3.
or Javi Baez. We're just
Three,
throwing
three.
Shohei at all angles today.
3, yeah.
The fact that Ohtani is in the top 10 in both of
Hello?
those and pitching is
हाँ
just
दो.
insane. Javi
आवाज नहीं
Baez,
आ
he's
रही
all
क्या?
or nothing. If he
अब
gets
आई है.
on, he's off
पता
and
मेरे को
running.
सुन रहा है.
Acuna is on the
क्या
cusp,
बड़ी चल रहा है
just
भाई?
outside the top 10 in steals.
What?
That might be a surprising
तू कर
one.
रहा हूँ यार.
That might be a surprising one, and it is.
What the
मेरी
fuck?
आवाज
It's a
कहाँ
sack
से क्या चक्कर हो गया? आवाज
Acuna
नहीं
is
I'm
in.
gonna look this up
Yeah,
to make
but-
sure. I gotta fact check our team here.
चलो
But,
What the
well,
fuck?
हाँ,
In
हाँ,
1999?
Steele
Oh,
with
yeah.
Ronald
मैं
Acuna
टू टू
Jr.
चिल्ला रहा हूँ यार उसको
He's just outside in steals. He's the top fantasy player right now.
डिस्कॉर्ड में
I almost feel,
No.
I feel bad. I usually get
Is
so
it-
excited
it
for a
is?
sack question, but it's
What the
so real.
fuck?
I almost feel like it needs to be fact checked again.
Wrong, wrong.
A writer Kevin,
This is wrong.
not to call him that, he's a Chicago guy, so I don't think he's getting this one.
Okay, still.
Q8.
Q8.
What team was fined for calling the NHL's Department of
Not
Players
three.
Not 3.
Not
unfit
3,
for
2
the
आ
job?
रहा 2.
2.
Washington Capitals.
To confirm.
Oh boy. Well, I mentioned our writer Kevin, and he came up with this question. Let me just say this.
Stealing.
Sometimes
Nice.
contribute to MSG Networks, the Rangers channel, so I have no comment on this. I'm just here so I don't get fined. Although that's an ironic way to put it, because Rangers is the answer.
Nice.
They were the ones who were fined. 3,840.
Mhm.
I can't wait to get to the end of this game
मैं टू
to
टू
fact
बोल
check
रहा
that
था
Acuna question. I hope people in the comments
अरे
aren't
कोई
like,
बात.
you guys are wrong. Like that question is so real. That this is where we're at. We're at Q9.
Q9.
Which of these teams is not competing in the
Not
Olympics?
three. Not three.
Not 3.
Manchester City.
2. To
Real
confirm.
Madrid,
To confirm.
or Chelsea.
2 more.
टू कन्फर्म
We're going across the pond for this question. The Champions League final is an
Real
all
Madrid is
affair
out.
between
Yeah.
Man City and Chelsea. So naturally, they're playing the final in Istanbul, Turkey. Real Madrid played in 3 straight from 2016 to 18, but they haven't been back since. And guess what? Remember that guy we talked about last week or the week before, Cristiano Ronaldo? You know, the one that was named after Ronald Reagan? They haven't made it since he left. He can always... Yeah, listen, Asaf is... they got knocked out by Porto this year? With Ronaldo. Okay. They also won a lot. Q10.
Q10.
Besides Babe Ruth, and there he is again, Shohei Ohtani, who is the only player to pitch
Not three.
Not 3.
be in home runs?
2.
Jimmy Fox, Lou Gehrig,
2.
Hank Greenberg,
1.
or baseball.
1.
Only 3
Fuck.
people have thrown a pitch while leading the league in home runs. The Babe and Shohei Ohtani, and very briefly, Jimmy Fox in 1939.
Nice.
threw
Fuck.
one
Yeah, no,
scoreless
though.
inning, and he
Fuck.
finished as the
One भी आ रहा है,
MVP
two भी.
runner-up. That's crazy. The guy can act, he can sing, he can do
And out.
impressions,
Ah.
comedy, and now this.
मैंने बोल दिया था
Fuck.
1,000
Google.
91. A lot of people thought maybe it was
I got it here. Fuck.
Q11.
Q11.
According to betting lines, which of these teams was the biggest
Not two. Not
Not 2.
Not two.
title?
3.
2004
1 आ रहा वेट करो.
2016
1 more.
1. 1. Yeah.
The 2016 Cavs went up against the best regular season
Bold
team of
भी
all
नहीं है,
time
bold
in the
नहीं.
Warriors,
वही बोल
but they
रहे
had LeBron James, arguably the best player of all time. So they weren't as big underdogs as the 2004 Pistons, who had
इस फोटो
plus
खेलने नहीं आते
400.
हैं
That means you bet 100 to make 400.
Go to be sure you
Beat a Lakers team that had Shaq,
एक-
Kobe, Karl
एक ही
Malone,
वोट
Gary
बच रही है
Payton,
बस.
Phil Jackson, you name it. Everyone. They probably had
एक
Magic
ही
Johnson,
account में
Jerry
बच रहा है.
West in there too, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I don't know. Wilt. Pistons beat them.
अब
Shout
पता
out
नहीं
Ben
क्या
Wallace,
लेट
G
लगाएंगे
Wallace,
भाई जो
Rip Hamilton, Chauncey Billups. All
Yeah,
right,
okay.
it is now time for the final question. I want to see the Mariano Rivera's out there, the Robert Ory's.
Hard
Let's
game.
knock down this last shot. Let's finish it. Q12.
Q12.
Who was the only player to win WNBA Rookie of the Year and MVP in the same season?
3 2
Two confirm, two
Two-
confirm,
two-
two
two-
confirm, two
two-
confirm,
two-
two confirm, two confirm, two confirm, two
two confirm, two confirm.
Two by
Two.
two.
Two confirm.
These legends are on their way to the Hall of Fame, but only one
confirm
became
है,
the
तो
league's
कहाँ तो
best
उससे
player
confirm
right
है।
away. For Taurasi, it took 6 years to win
Two by
MVP.
two.
For Deladon, it took 3. But Candace Parker, she did it in year
Yeah.
1 right out of Tennessee.
Two confirm.
And that is our answer. 1,199 of you said Candace Parker, and that makes you our winners! Are you laughing back there at Asaf and me or comments? What are the people? I put a smile on your face. That's all I can do. I'll put a smile on everyone who said Candace Parker. Like Tox3 gets $2.09. Tony Stark was playing tonight. Congrats on that. Yadav.
अरे अगली बार से
Rainfall,
स्वर्ग
you
की
look a
खेल
lot
रहे हैं
like my
इसके
friend
स्टेज में
Matt.
जाने दो
You $2.08. What son? 55. Huck
वहाँ से
Lasker,
खेलेगा
Sophia.
जब बोटिंग ही रहती क्या